are learning the chapter number 10. That are the state of matter. There are the three states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. We already learned the points of difference between these three states, or how these three states are formed, how the attractive forces between them, and how they have solids and liquids have particular, that is the volume, and solids have the particular shape. What is the reason behind that? Already we studied. But now we have today learned about the intermolecular forces. Now, as the name suggests, intermolecular forces means forces between the molecules, not in the atoms. Remember that. Intermolecular forces means the forces present between the molecules. You know the molecules. Molecules are the smallest particle of the compound. Suppose compound is water. Suppose. Then the water molecules are H2O, H2O, H2O. So many water molecules. So many water molecules interact. So many water molecules interacts, and as we cool the water, liquid water, their interaction between the molecules increases, and due to that increased interaction, attractive interaction between the molecules, the liquid water converts into the solid water, that is the ice. Now these that is the intermolecular forces are again of two types. They may be attractive forces as well as repulsive forces. But when the molecules come closer and closer to each other, the attractive forces dominates the repulsive forces. That means more attractive forces are present there. Generally, intermolecular forces are of the attractive type. Now see, the attractive forces as well as repulsive forces present between the neighboring molecules of the compound are called as the intermolecular forces. Now these intermolecular forces are of the four types. That are the dipole-dipole interaction, and the another is the van der Waals forces, London forces, and again there are the inter-ionic forces also. Now these attractive forces, now let us study the first, that is the dipole-dipole interaction. What is this dipole-dipole interaction? Let us learn. Now you know the polar and non-polar molecules. Do you know? Non-polar molecules means the molecules which are formed by the similar atoms. Suppose this hydrogen molecule. Now in hydrogen molecule, what is there? Both of the hydrogen atoms have the same electronegativity value. So they attract the covalent bond towards them with equal force. So there is no charge separation as the positive or negative, because their electronegativity are same. Again see, this chlorine molecule Cl, or bromine molecule Br. Now the molecules which are formed by the same atoms, the atoms have the same value of electronegativity, so there is no charge separation as positive or negative. Such molecules are called as the non-polar molecules. Charge separation means positive or negative poles are developed into that. And in that molecules which are formed by the different atoms having different electronegativity value, such molecules are called as the polar molecules, because they the covalent bond get attracted, the two electrons of that covalent bond get attracted towards the more electronegative atom. For example, see here, this is the HCl molecule. In this HCl, what is there? Chlorine is more electronegative as compared to hydrogen. What is meant by electronegativity? To attract the shared pair of electron towards itself. It is the power or energy to attract the shared pair means covalent bonds electron toward itself. It's called as the electronegativity. So chlorine atom have the great electronegativity. So it attracts this shared pair, lone pair of electron towards itself and acquire the partially negative charge. Minus delta means partial. Partial means incomplete, not complete. Okay, partially negative charge. Delta is the Greek word. Remember that. And this hydrogen acquires the positive charge because hydrogen is less electronegative. And due to that, what happened? Clearly two poles are developed. One is positive pole and another is negative pole. And due to that, what happened? Again the neighboring molecules. See here. This is the neighbor HCl. Now here is also again HCl molecules will be there. Plus delta minus delta. Now the attraction between the negative pole of the one molecule and positive pole of the neighboring molecule is called as dipole-dipole interaction. Remember that. The interaction present between the polar molecules in which the negatively charged polar atom in that molecule get attracted toward the positively charged polar atom of the another molecule. Such interaction is called as the dipole-dipole interaction. Now see here. Here also this negatively charged get attracted to this hydrogen, and these forces present between the polar molecules between the two different poles of the neighboring molecules is called as the dipole-dipole interaction. Do you understand what is dipole-dipole interaction? Now see here. Polar molecules experience dipole-dipole interaction forces only. Remember that. There is no dipole-dipole interaction between these non-polar molecules. These are the non-polar molecules. There is no dipole-dipole interaction between the non-polar molecules. There is always dipole-dipole interaction between the polar molecules. So, polar molecule experience the dipole-dipole interaction forces due to the electrostatic attraction. What is meant by electrostatic attraction? Do you understand this word? This word comes from the ionic bond. Into that also there is the electrostatic attraction. Electrostatic attraction means attraction between negative and positive charges is called as the electrostatic attraction. So, polar molecule experience dipole-dipole forces due to the electrostatic attraction between the dipoles. Dipoles means these positive negative poles on the neighboring molecule. Remember that. Again, these the polar molecules. The polar molecules have the dipole-dipole interaction. Remember that. Always there is the dipole-dipole interaction between the polar molecules only. Now, due to the electronegativity difference between the atoms of polar molecules, this is the polar molecule, and there is the electronegativity difference between the atoms of the polar molecules. What happened? There are development of opposite charges. Positive and negative charges will be developed, and on the atoms bonded by the covalent bond. Where the positive negative charges develop? The positive and negative charges will be developed between the atoms which are bonded by the covalent bond, and such bond is called as the polar covalent bond. So the bond present between the polar molecule between the atoms of the polar molecule is called as the polar covalent bond. And which of these what? Non-polar covalent bond. Remember that. The polar covalent bond formed between the atoms of the polar molecules. So, and due to the development of partially positive and negative charges, that is polarization. Polarization means what? Polarization means development of positive and negative charges. And we know that this is the permanent effect. What we will call in that, that is the inductive effects, like effect, that is the permanent effect, and therefore the molecules possess the dipole moment. Now see, this is the another word, dipole-dipole interaction. Do you understand about that? Now see the another word, dipole moment. What is this dipole moment? Dipole moment is indicated by the Greek word mu. Now this is the dipole moment and read as the mu. That is the mu. And is the product. What is this mu? Mu is nothing but this is the product of the charge and the distance between the two charges. Now see here. Product means multiplication. Now what is this dipole moment? This is the definition of dipole moment. Dipole moment is the product of the charge q and the distance between the centers of positive and negative charges. Positive and negative charges have the centers. The distance between these two centers and the magnitude of the charge, value of the charge. Its multiplication is nothing but the dipole moment mu, is read as the mu. And the unit of dipole moment is debye. Debye is the unit and shown as capital D. Debye is nothing but the unit of charge multiplied by the distance in picometer. The distance is which is very small distance, so it is measured in picometer, and the unit of charge into picometer is called as the debye. That is the debye. And thus the polar molecules have the permanent dipole moment. Remember that polar molecule always have the permanent dipole moment. And when such many molecules, polar molecules, when get attached towards each other by the charge separation, electrostatic forces of separation, then there is development of dipole-dipole interaction. Remember that how the dipole-dipole interaction develop? When many polar molecules attracted towards each other due to the electrostatic force of attraction which are developed on the polar molecules,